smoke it, breathe, roll it, light it, roll it, light it, roll it, light it, smoke it, breathe, roll it, light it, roll it, light it, roll it, light it, smoke it, breathe.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the DC Pharma Show. As always, got my co-host with me, Dope Boy and Dane.
Gang.
Y'all know what's up this weekend, man. We just really chilling out this Monday. Talk about y'all weekends or whatever if y'all want. We also got exclusive Chief Master coming in today to talk about his strain report, what he brought back from Cali for sure. So, I don't know, man. With that being said, man, shout out to Elevated Roots Academy, man. They had their soft opening this weekend. I hope it went well. I didn't get to catch it, but definitely shout out to them. Always trying to educate people how to grow. And about you, Dane, man, what you been getting into?
Man, my son, man, both of my teams lost this weekend, man.
I ain't trying to talk about that.
Man,
Trying to talk about that.
my son and them lost. Oh man, my son and them lost.
Made me drop my phone.
You almost spilled that too.
Yeah.
You got some on your pan right there.
Yeah, he got practice, but no, man, my son team lost.
The Soldiers.
Yeah, man, the
Soldiers.
Soldiers lost, man. But it was a hell of a game though, hell of a game. You know,
You had the Cowboys.
Yeah, man. I don't even want to speak on that.
Disappointment right there.
I don't even want to speak on that.
Man, fuck, they quarterback like
y'all
that
rough.
this year.
Who?
This season, you know.
Who that?
Yeah, Redskins got their own ref.
He put that motherfucker in the pocket. He put that
And
motherfucker.
they set the man up, man. Go ahead,
And
man.
I don't even watch sports, man. Shawty's putting that thing in the pocket,
In
man.
Man,
France.
they got him from Kansas, man. He was a beast when he was out there.
Yeah, Alex Smith always been a dog.
But shit, they ain't do nothing with that because if Kirk Cousins was in there, they be beasting too.
Yeah,
No.
right now the way Kirk playing out Minnesota.
So he playing now.
Oh yeah, he turning up.
Showing out in Minnesota.
Yeah,
I bet he
turning
is.
up.
He guess he wasn't fucking with the niggas on the Redskins. He was.
What's going on, chat? Hey,
Beef.
look, I know we usually talk about cannabis and weed and all that today, man. He done got me caught up talking about my Cowboys, man. We done took an L this weekend to the worst team to take an L to.
Right, we be back though. Don't trip. We
And
see
man,
y'all.
and the
Thanksgiving.
worst post I've been seeing on Instagram lately, man, you can't trust a nigga who from DC ain't no Redskins fan.
Oh lord.
What?
That's what I've been. That's what I've been saying
Hold
on YG.
DC stand for
Like, I
Dallas
mean-
Cowboys,
hold on.
regardless.
All
I said DC stand for Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
regardless.
All I gotta say, all I gotta
Regardless.
say to that is, Redskins don't even play in DC no more. So it don't-
Merlin
don't
at
even
that.
count no more, man.
Until y'all get that RFK back, I don't want to hit.
I don't need, man, that money going elsewhere. That shit ain't even coming to the city, man.
And that's the crazy part.
Yeah, fuck
I love
the
all our teams. But that's the thing, look, I love all our teams except the Redskins.
I know, right?
DC United, love
'Cause
them.
I'm
Nationals,
I like
Capitals,
the NBA
I
a
love
little
'em.
bit better anyway, so I'm a die-hard Wizards
Wizards,
fan.
yeah, I love them all, except them skins. Man. Can't
Yeah,
get
man.
with them. He said we hated it.
Who said we hate it? Stoner? Come on, Stoner, man. Don't tell me you're a Redskins fan too, man.
Oh, look, he got his jersey on, man.
Hey, look, see, that's
Oh,
another
Lord.
look. He done broke it out like Superman. That's another thing I noticed. This, look, Monday,
They come
everybody had Chris new Redskins shit on. Everybody had
Yo.
on Redskins shit.
Oh yeah, you know they had to go. They probably pre-ordered that
This
shit.
nigga Barber, yeah.
They probably
Barber
pre-ordered.
caught me off the early
For real,
morning
yeah.
taking the kids to school. Reds, what happened to them? What happened to them Cowboys? I said, man, look, man, Slim, I'm not trying to hear that right now, man.
And you
Off
know,
the early,
and you know,
I'm
he
wiping
the
the cold out my eyes
die-hard
and shit.
Redskin fan till hit the death of him, Slim.
This nigga literally off the early
You know he
morning
is.
catching everybody coming outside.
Huh?
I said
Yeah.
that kicker get fired.
Hey,
We
he
picked
talking
up
about
Amari
the
Cooper, though. Hopefully we do something with him. Oh, man. Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead,
look,
go ahead,
you
go
better
ahead.
keep on running. Them
Yeah,
Giants
go
ain't
ahead.
going there
Go
right
ahead.
now.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
how it
man.
go.
What you rolling up right there, man? Let's get back into this weed conversation, man.
Oh yeah, man. So this right here is some Green Goblin. So I went to a nigga Friday. He told me it was some OG. He can't. My nose.
They don't working? All right.
My nose definitely don't play no games or tell no lies to me, man. I know what OG is, and I know when it ain't OG. So everybody out here just trying to sell something that's not OG and say it's OG, please stop it when it come to me, man. Please stop it, cause this what I do. I get called. I've been getting called all weekend just to come to people's house and test strains. That's all I've been doing all weekend, Friday to Sunday. Well, to today, this morning actually.
I was laughing when you mentioned your strain, right? Because I was talking to Jay yesterday, right? Like, man, he was like, man, you talk to Dope Boy? So I was like, nah, why? What's up, man? He got some shit called Green Goblin or something, man. Is that a real strain? I was like, man, look, I ain't heard of it, but more than likely, if it's coming from Dope Boy, you buy some decent shit, man.
One thing I can say though, like if I get it, I'm not gonna sit right here and put a tag on it if it ain't got that toe tag on it, cause you know, I mean, I like to know what I'm smoking, cause I like to look it up and see, cause I know certain strains.
I'm glad you said that, right? Now, how do you by you saying that, right? How do you decide on what to charge people according to what you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your price ranges, and how do you make those decisions?
As long as I make $2 to $2.50 off an ounce, I don't care what. I charge $30 a tray 5.
Mm-hmm.
I charge some people $25. As long as I make my $200, $250 mark, I don't care. As long as I get it for a good number and it's some gas, and I know I could get it off, even if it's some bullshit, I'm gonna get it off.
Now, now, when you say, see, we getting into a good conversation right now, right? Now, you say as long as we getting it for some good numbers. Mm-hmm. Now, how easy is it to get good numbers in the city?
Oh well, look, I just ran into a nigga, right? I'm gonna keep it one.
And not only get just good numbers, but good numbers and quality, yeah.
And I just ran into a nigga, you know. Skywalker OG come in 5 different phenos to each strain. If anybody know that, it's 5 different phenos to each strain. So you got your dark, your light, your good, your bad, and you got your alright. So I went and hollered at a nigga Saturday. One of my little bros, she is a psychologist. She called me. Oh, I know a nigga that got them Cali numbers in DC. Nigga sitting on that shit.
So when they say Cali numbers, what they mean by that? Let the people know what they mean by that.
15 to 16 a jump, a whole ditty. Okay. You don't know what a ditty is? A whole pound.
Unit, ditty, pound, whatever you want to call it, bird.
16 ounces.
That ain't no bad prices, man. You know what I'm saying? I need to holler at you, Slim, because look, I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't been paying those kind of prices lately because the quality of the shit's been some fucking bullshit. Mm-hmm. And look, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I could tell you it's bullshit because coming from a person that also deals with Reggie. So if I'm buying your shit and it's smoking just as good as my fucking Reggie, then that's a fucking problem, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been stumbling across
got a good batch of Reggie that day.
I mean, but I try to keep a good batch. You know what I mean? That's hard to do, but I try to keep. I got
a man
Reggie
around 17 in Compton. I'm gonna get in contact with him. He got that Reggie that looked like dope.
And you know, I call it Reggie. That's just what I call it, but it's not necessarily always Reggie, right? It's just sometimes I might cop something from local growers that wasn't cured as well. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I used to sell back in the day?
What?
Me and my baby mother were down Southwest. I was selling shavings.
What? Oh,
like the trimming.
Yeah, okay.
Shake, that's all that is.
Shake, yeah.
No. Trimmings.
Come on, just leaves?
Oh, you was selling sugar leaves to them?
I got a plug out Cali. I got to call the nigga right. Well, his people got farm.
Oh, yeah. Ho, though, man. You was selling sugar leaves, y'all.
And when I say that shit had you high, I'm talking about different flavors. I got lemon. I got pink Moscato. I got all that shit.
Wasn't that shit looking like fucking oregano or parsley or something,
it
man?
was,
People wasn't asking.
But the thing about it was, though, once you break it down and put it in a bag, or you see, I'm always smoking. So when you come to me, you gonna hit about 2-3 J's before you purchase. So you might hit a J of OG, a J of cherry pie, a J of cookies and cream. Like you never know what you gonna get with me, cause my shit line up like a dispensary. I like keeping flavors. I'd rather have more weed than me having money, cause I know what I'm gonna do with it once I touch it.
So definitely, look, man, that's a good thing too. Now look, y'all heard what I said, man. Look, so y'all local growers that have that motherfucking weed that you can't get rid of because you just can't get rid of it. DM me, goddammit.
Hey, I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with my man too and see if he still got the same number. Cause
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
because if what you saying is true though, definitely need to holler at him, man.
Like,
you know what
I
I'm
don't know if
saying?
you
Slim,
ever-
I just finished
I
throwing
don't-
down. Look, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Keep it real with you. I just finished throwing down the other week 2,600 on the motherfucking Pia packs now.
Reds.
You hear what I'm saying? That's the last
Look,
time I.
You,
and
know,
the
you got my
only
number in your
reason,
phone,
Slim,
right?
The
But that's what you
only
need to do.
reason,
You
because
need to
it's
put my
hard to
number on
get
speed
quality
dial.
shit, man.
You need to put
It's
my
hard to
number-
get quality shit.
Look, you know how exclusive chief go out of town
Yeah,
and
yeah,
strain
yeah,
hunt?
yeah.
You know how he strain hunt out there?
We gotta do it out here, huh?
I do the same thing here. I probably go to 5 to 6 different people's houses before I purchase. They probably be like, damn, Doe just came here and hit a J, rolled out. I'll be right back. As I'm driving down the street, on my way to the next nigga house, on my way to the next nigga house. Okay, all right, I like this. I like to see my high switch up.
You gotta
So
do
I-
that now, though,
try
because
to
there's
do-
so much fucking huff out here. You have to do that shit.
And when I say I got niggas that call my phone like, bruh, I need you to come see me. Whether I'm spending money or not, these niggas is willing to. They give me 3-5 because they know a gram is not gonna satisfy my lungs. And I'm sorry so if you want me to be your tester for your weed, my name is A1_Doe on Instagram. And you can hit me in my DM and I'll let you know if you got some huff or whatever. If you want me to pay for it, I pay for it too. Money ain't the
You ain't
issue.
gotta do that, man. Look, tell them straight up if you want your shit reviewed, man. Hit you in the DM and we'll review it
Yeah.
right here live on the DC
Yeah.
Pharma Show. But you might don't
Oh.
want to do that, Slim, because we're
got
gonna
it.
keep it real, man.
I got an announcement too. So I holler at my man P Wild, man, Slutty Boy Gang, man, you know, 18 for D, man, you know. They in the building probably either this Monday or the Monday following after that. I talked to them. They out ATL right now doing their thing, you know, putting on for the city, you know how we do. And you know,
I mean,
it's,
if we-
it's,
hey,
it's,
listen,
it's
we
really
gon-
established.
If we get him up in here, man, we gonna smoke this motherfucker out and show him a good time, man. We
Oh,
gotta keep it.
I, look, I ain't gonna do too much
Yeah.
talking, but me and P Wild, man, we go all the way back, like car seats. You know what I mean? We go all the way back, so it's gonna be real interesting, man. Because I haven't seen P Wild since fucking middle school, man. You know what I'm saying? So
So if y'all, for y'all people that don't know who P Wild is, look him up on IG, man. Slutty Boys, that whole Fat Trail crew and everything, man.
See, my
And
man
a lot
got-
of y'all already know who he is, man. So if you
Right.
don't know, you need to know. You need to find out and get yourself accustomed, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's about to be the next thing blowing about the city. If you don't know, they already done blew about the
yeah,
city.
they
for real,
they
for
blew
real.
up, man. But the thing about it is, one thing about this music shit and hustling is all the same. Slow grind is the best grind. If ain't nobody never told you that, Slim, I'm telling you that right now on live. Slow grind is the best grind.
Now,
catch
when we was talking
everything.
about when we was talking about strains and OGs and shit like that, right? It's a lot of huff out there. Now, Princess P on chat says OG is the go-to strain. People say
No.
they have. Now look, now I'm gonna address
listening to
this,
you.
right? It's kind of true in a way where it's so much people out here saying when they don't know what they have. When the
They say
pack,
OG?
yeah, this some OG. This some OG.
But-
So
but
that's
this
what
what I-
that might
They
be
don't
where that
know.
misconception
So-
is coming from.
So this is what I want to know. Everybody screaming OG. What the fuck y'all forgot about Sour Diesel?
Oh man.
It's
Where
right
the
here.
fuck Sour Diesel at?
Right
like
here.
y'all forgot. Like Diesel is the most. Diesel and OG is the main mama to this organic growing shit right now. Like y'all don't know everything is crossed with OG or either Diesel. So all that y'all keep trying to say y'all got OG. Yeah, it might have that OG hit to it, but what the taste is totally different. Like you probably got some
But it's
Tangy
also-
Kush.
But they won't know what OG they
Tangy
got.
Kush
though.
hits
Yeah,
straight
they
like
OG.
OG.
That's what I was getting ready to say too. They might not.
They don't even know what OG they got.
because it's been crossed so many different
Thank
ways
you.
and so many.
That's
different
why I say
times.
OG
It's like-
and Diesel is the mother of all, like Mother Nature right now. Like that's where everything originates from. And what's that? CBD plants. You got your hemp plants.
Yeah, hey Diesel, not you Diesel on chat. My bad. But Diesel, 867 Diesel in chat, man. Try damn.
Good. Take your time.
Try refreshing. Try refreshing and see if you can get it to work. Cause I had the same problem on my laptop. I had to refresh to get the video to work, and it finally came back up. So it should be working. Just keep trying it, man. I don't know what the hell going on with YouTube right now.
I have another announcement, man. Anybody else, man? I mean, I need single, man. I don't need no Murray, man. So I don't need your wife trying to hit me up in my DM saying your husband creeping around.
You said
Listen.
you need hoe, man.
I need single, man. Like, I have parties Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay. Clarify that.
At
now.
12 Club on 8th Street, right across from AutoZone. So, you know, them days you free Friday and Saturday, man, come out and spend some time with my ladies. And I'm not saying it's ladies, man. Like, I got drinks, bars, they dancing on the bar. So, like, it's a go in there. So, I just don't advertise marijuana, and you know I advertise these dances too. So like, hit me in my DM at A1_dope, man. I can show you what it is.
Hey, so T-Man said it's actually Kim Dog, the mom of all of them. So
Kim Dog is
man.
some shit.
Hey man, ho man, I done had some decent. See, that's again, man. That's so many people playing with the strings, but I done had some
Kim
decent
Dog,
Kim, man.
and I haven't had give me the string. Really.
And I grew some
See, DC Farm right here holding out, y'all. Y'all heard that?
And I grew some it was fruity pebbles.
Nope.
Something was Kim Dogs mixed with fruity pebbles.
My bad,
man.
my
forget,
bad,
man.
my bad, Farm. My bad. That Kim Dog you did grow, that shit was good.
Yeah, and that shit was
That
really
first batch you
fucking
had?
fruity, man.
It was
got
fruity,
that.
and it was fruity, and it had like I don't know like what the hint was, but yeah,
and
that
that's
Kim
when
Dog
and
was
that's when
good.
when I initiative I got
almost
that
forgot.
when
You may
Initiative
almost forget.
71 kicked off, and they was doing the seed giveaways, and people vendors were introducing themselves, and the
Man, for all y'all that
and the
don't
grow
know,
shops was introducing themselves.
when Initiative 71 hit, my man DC Farmer started from the fucking, I'm talking about from the ground.
Literally,
Like,
yeah.
Slim, we was out there in the cold, man.
Now I'm gonna tell you how, cause you was there. Look, hey, look. I took her to come see the spot because Dobo was like, man, I'm going in with you, man. We're gonna do this shit, right? So I took him to see the spot, right? Because the spot was at an offer that I just couldn't turn down, right? At the cost that it was. So this was one of our first big locations. So when I took him to the spot, he looking at me like, man, Slim, what the fuck is we gonna do with this shit? Half the roof gone. The whole inside, was it burnt or gutted out? I forgot what the fuck it was.
My man did a miracle in this motherfucker. All right, my money got, let me tell y'all a little, I'm gonna keep it short, simple. All right, we got the spot. Boom, get the spot. Reds pull me in. Him and my man T. Boom, we doing our thing. This, that, and the third. We find a plug. We find a connect. You know, Home Depot. This, that, and the third. My money got funny. I got snitched on. I had to get rid of 175 plants that I had nowhere to take them. So I had to throw everything in the trash, in the dumpster. So Reds pulled me in. When Reds pulled me in, my money was already funny. So I just tried to maintain as much as I could. But when I say I left, and I only left because my money was funny and I didn't want to sit right there and I don't like piggybacking off of nobody.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like asking nobody for no handouts either. Like I've been getting it out the mud since I was 8. And for him to pull me in, that was like genuine. Like that shit really touched my soul.
I fuck with that though. Like what I fuck with the situation is when you could tell me straight up like I can't hang. What I don't like is when you go into fucking with people, or you trying to go into business with people, or you trying to do something together with people and shit. This what I don't like is when you get into the situation, you halfway in this motherfucker, right? Then shit get tight and motherfuckers want to back away when shit get hard. I'm gonna tell you something about, man, going into business for yourself or doing anything for yourself.
And that's why I'm coming back strong this time.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get hard. It is gonna get hard. Hey, Slim, it's like boxing, young. It's just like boxing. Think you ain't gonna get hit.
Shit,
Think you ain't gonna get hit. It's what you do after you get hit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and bitch, no bullshit. And anything you want to do for yourself, man, you just,
And
it's gonna get super hard, man. You just got to be able to push through that shit,
and
man.
and it took for me to lose a whole crop. Like that wasn't my first crop. I burnt. I burnt it with oil. I forgot the name of the oil, but it was for protecting it from bugs. And there you go, neem oil. I burned it with neem oil.
I don't think it was neem because I don't think neem will burn your plant.
As long as you leave them lights on, it definitely will burn them.
Yeah.
You know,
It will
so
get
I
crisp.
sprayed them and I burnt them, but I saved a couple of plants by cloning them. Like, and that's how I started my grow back off. And being though I lost that, like that discouraged me from growing period, because like that, me taking that loss right there, and all that money that I could have gained that I put into my grow, I could have been putting into the grow with Pharma, and we could have been taking all right. Like when I went back to this motherfucking farm, like Slim, he like, man, he called me up. He like, man, look, I know you this, that, and the third, but I need your help. And I was on my way up there, man. When I went up there, I fell in love with this whole fucking, like he did it. Like it was a hole in the roof,
man.
hole in the
I had
floor.
a vision, man. I just definitely had that vision, man. And it all came from growing, right? Like, because when I first started growing too, man, you know, it was little closet tents and shit like that.
We gotta play that next Monday when we.
Hey,
first come
yeah,
back.
I'm
need to
pretty
let
sure,
that
we
play.
got it somewhere.
If not, I got it on my phone.
But from that point on, like, I was ignorant at first. I thought, man, maybe if I could grow fucking 10 pounds out of a fucking closet out your house. Believe that, right?
But you had
but see what
almost
happened.
50 plants taller than you and I almost put
But
together.
see, I had to
though.
get to that. I got to that point from, starting small. And that's like, by me starting small, I kind of figured out what kind of space I really needed to do what I really wanted to do.
I remember when we
and the
both
way I
started
wanted
from.
to do it.
I remember when we both started from. I remember when you had when I very first seen Smurfberries. It was in your house in a tent before you started thinking big. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for them dudes to really blow up, man. I kind of think they have already. You talking about North Genetics right there, North Genetics strain.
That's
and they've been around for a hot second now, man. But
and that's all you used to promote.
I'll vouch for who I really believe runs the whole North Genetic thing. I think it's Brooke Fielder. But just go to North Genetic anyways. I can vouch for almost all they strains, John. You're going to have some frost on them, period. Point blank, period. They have some good breeders, good testers. They know how to fucking... They know how to breed, man.
Right.
So it's a lot of breeders out here, but I will stamp, and I don't fucking test for them. They don't pay me. I'm just stamping it from what I know. You see what I'm saying? And their strains is legit, man.
Oh, I know firsthand. Like he's the first person to teach me how to. Like I know how to grow every other way except organically until I met him. You know, until we start going. Well, I've been knew him, but until we start going in and really schooling me on it.
Jay, because I've been trying to get Jay in, right? I'm trying to real Jay in, trying to teach him how to do this shit, right? But Jay could get a little lazy here. Hey, Jay, man, look, man, if you watching, I know you probably watching, man, but I'm going to keep it real. Jay could get a little lazy sometimes, right?
I mean, but we all do.
Yeah.
As niggas, and we smoke a weed. Like, one thing I did learn about growing, don't smoke until afterwards.
So Jay is supposed to be like my helping hand. He is my helping hand in the garden, right? But what happened lately, he's been, doing some things. He's been working, trying to get his bread together. So he hasn't been in the garden in a while, right? So he been in the garden the other day, right? He came in that joint, man. He was like, man, before even coming to the door, he was like, "What, you got some pack on you?" I said, "Nah, that's the plant."
Yeah, exactly.
That's the plant. So before even getting to the door, he smelled it. So then he get inside, he's like, "Oh shit." Them Jones, Jay, they taller than Jay and shit.
Right.
Jay looking up like, "Oh shit." Ooh. I said, "That's what I'm trying to show you, man." You know what I'm saying? I said, so, and by him seeing it and then seeing the process, so it's like I said, man, I'm trying to get him out of that mentality that we always get ourselves caught up in.
That's like I had started with Jay. We had started to grow in the basement. Like, but the only thing was, I didn't have time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So being as though I didn't have time, I'm working 5 jobs. I'm trying to get my dough up. I'm watching dogs. And I'm trying to make sure, he maintaining the growth. But he just wasn't, like, dialing it in like I thought he was going to dial it in. Like, because, I have a real passion for this shit. Like, to the point where I had females trying to invest in me to get my own spot, but I won't never take no handout because at the end of the day, when I come up, I want to come up on my own. I want everybody say, "Oh, I helped you do this. I helped you do that."
Or
Nah.
take the rug from under your feet after you get up
Like,
top.
I'd
You
rather
feel
come
what
up.
I'm saying?
I'd rather ask my men for $1 before I ask them for that.
But you know, definitely, man. You know, that's how that's be my mentality too, though, man. It's like I always be trying to. It's hard pressed for me to ask anybody for a handout, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I get discouraged when I see young motherfuckers at the corner store begging for change, Slim. That shit kind of blows me, man.
I know. You know what blows me?
And it blows me because
When
nigga, you younger and healthier than me.
when you know them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn. That we did go to school together. You was
Like,
the
Slim.
same nigga that was saying, "Oh, you ain't have to pay for lunch.
Where's
You
the
ain't have to pay. You
pride,
ain't never
man?
save your money up." I had to pay for my lunch when I was going to school. If everybody want to know, so I didn't get the chance to save my money up. So y'all niggas still, you ain't got that money from back then.
You got to grind that shit, man. Fuck
Man, like-
that. Hey, but look, let's get back to this topic, right? Because I want to touch on what JoJo was saying. JoJo in the chat, he said some of the best strains on earth came from bag seeds. Now, JoJo, I wanted to respond to that, man. I could not agree any
I was
more
about to
than
say
that,
the same thing
than what you
because
said on that. Cause
I was about to say
I keep mine. I keep a lot of bag seeds, right? And one day I will be like doing like a major fucking pheno hunt because I'm planning on going bigger and bigger every time, right?
Yeah, got to.
But what I'm saying is these bag seeds, a lot of people overlook them, but they came from somewhere.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They're cannabis. They came from either Mexico, Colombia, somewhere from Central fucking America,
And you know
or
what?
South America.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, but
got all this shit from like names on it. All right, yeah, that's cool.
right.
I knew this was fire.
Yeah, but shit, and you know another thing. You know, how a lot of people be like, if you get a bag seed, the plant more likely is gonna harm me. That's not true.
But
it's
it-
all on how you take your procedure. Exactly.
But see,
You know
this
what
is
I'm
what.
saying?
But I'm gonna explain. Let me just explain what I believe to be the problem with the hermium with land tray seeds. This is what I call bag seeds from Reggie. I call them land tray seeds. Okay, so these we just don't know where they come from. That's the only thing, right? So the strains, certain strains will germ on you.
Yeah.
But that's only because of your environment.
Exactly.
Not knowing what environment they came from, and you trying to grow them in a new environment, and you can't keep the humidity in check or the heat in check from what they're used to in the environment they were originally grown in, you are going to run into problems, and you are going to run into consequences. This is why we pheno hunt.
Yeah, exactly.
So pheno hunting, the objective of pheno hunting is to pick the best strains that could stand up to those obstacles,
Exactly.
to the conditions that you are growing in.
Exactly. But
You
see,
feel
you
me?
know,
You
that's
understand
why
what
I
I'm
say
saying?
it's always good to have like to manipulate your own environment though, like with
Yeah.
ACs and different ventilations. Like I put a hole in my
It's
ceiling.
super important to keep your environment. It's super
put a hole in
important
my
to have
ceiling
your
to have my
environment in
ventilation.
check, man. It's super important to have your environment
To
in
keep
check
all
before
the
you
heat
even
out.
start growing,
Like
man.
when I went in the flower mode, like it was straight 65 below in there. It was nothing lower than that. My pHs was 5.5. I was.
But since we talking about motherfucking strains and shit and all that good stuff, man, we do have exclusive Chief Master in the building today,
Oh, yeah,
man. And
most definitely.
we
You
do
already know.
have him. He's gonna we gonna get to him in a hot second, but we gonna run down some of the strains that he done went hunting for out there on the West Coast. You feel what I'm saying? So I like to think of him as a pheno hunter, a connoisseur,
Worldwide.
a connoisseur to a certain extent. You feel what I'm saying? So,
This shit like Allstate. He in good hands.
Well, let me
so
travel.
yeah, man. I mean, like the journey of cannabis, man. The journey of weed is an interesting one, man. These strains, where they come from, how they get here, how they get to us, how people grow them, and the fashion they grow them in. And everybody have their own belief about certain things, but one thing that I do believe in is bag seeds do have a place if you're pheno hunting, man.
Speaking of what people believe, I don't even want to talk about it right now. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna hold it for next week.
What's that, man?
I'm gonna hold it for next week. We gonna let exclusive Chief come up and talk about this gas.
We're gonna let him get finished getting ready because he over there rolling up doing this thing.
Oh, okay. All right, so this I don't know about everybody else believe, but like just basically like deficiencies of plants. Like a lot of people, that's one subject we never really talked about. Like we skipped it last week. But just deficiencies of plants after harvest. A lot of people be having purple stems. A lot of people, be having yellow on their buds. But I be around my way and a lot of people be like, oh, look at the purple one, look at this, that, and the third. And
I already know what you get.
So like it's just like a lot of people don't know like what's going on. So can we educate them today for a hot second before bro come up here?
I mean, yeah, we could touch a little bit on it. I'm pretty sure you're talking about mold and all the other things that could go awry when you don't have a correct environment in your grow room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got a strain and it's not supposed to be purple, and you got some purpling going on, yeah, I think you talk about mold. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So learning process, man. It's a learning. With growing, it's a learning process. For me, it was a learning process. I fucked up a lot, man. I done had infestations. I haven't grown with mold in it before. I done had mites. I done dealt with curing. Curing was a fucking like. I finally got it down, but that was one of those things, like one of my first grows, man, the shit was smelling fucking beautiful. Like I know a lot of growers could relate to this right here when you're growing in the garden and you get into those last few days or even the last month or so where the smells is really pungent and really kicking off the plant. And you saying to yourself, man, I'm about to have some fucking fire. I'm about to kill the street. I'm about to shut down, right? Then you cut the fucking plants down. And you're not keeping mind about your environment, your humidity levels.
So do you wet trim or dry trim?
I don't wet trim. No, I don't wet trim. I dry trim. My curing process, I prefer a 14-day curing process if I could make it to that point. But I don't wet trim.
And see, that's where a lot of people go wrong too. I wet trim.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say you go wrong.
That keeps a lot of the hay smell down.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was getting ready to say. Like, there's no one way that's better than the other. It's what you could get good at mastering. You feel what I'm saying? I like to do the long. I like to go for the long cure. But my point that I was making was, you could have a good ass grow garden, everything come out fucking smelling great, right? But if you don't cure that shit right, you gonna have a whole bunch of you gonna be selling that shit to me so I can sell it for Reggie. That's what's gonna end up happening. That's all I can say. That's the point I'm trying to make. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you don't cure your shit right, man, you could fuck up some genetics. Yeah. So this is why some people get mad when they say let's just say, just an example, right? I'm not saying nothing about ocean grown seeds. Let's just say I buy some ocean grown seeds because these some heavy hitters too. They'll sell you some good ass motherfucking products, some good seeds, because they've been doing it for a minute too. But if you get you some motherfucking reputable seeds, good breeders that people know they've been doing their thing, and it comes out fucked up, more than likely you fucked that shit up somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes get flat. They get, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, your shit ain't come out good or woo woo woo. Now, unless they got a whole bunch of hermium problems and all that, but if the end product, more than likely, is a result of how you grew that plant. You know what it come back again to the environment, the upkeep, your cleanliness, your IPM, your curing process, your harvest, all that plays a role into your garden. We could get lazy. It's so easy to get lazy, man. It's so easy. And that's why I'd rather have my own grow, because I'm coming to my garden butt ass naked like I'm in a coke-out. I don't want no infestation, no sort. Like, that's how I go in my garden. I want to make sure when I go in there, I'm coming in there with bleach. I'm taking my plants out and bringing my plants back in. And when I bring my plants back in, I'm spraying them. But one thing you do gotta know when you in flower, do not try to clean your grow room with anything, because whatever you clean it with or have around, it's gonna smell like it. Hopefully, man. Hopefully by that time, this is what I like to tell people, what I like to say to people when they ask me. Hopefully, what do you do in flower? How do you take care of infestations and all that? Well, hopefully by the time you got into flower, you've been IPMing, you've been doing all the prevention techniques that you have to do before getting into flower. And then when you get into flower, hopefully if you've done everything correctly, it should be smooth selling, man. No more spraying on the plants. No more doing anything to the plant that's unnecessary stress to the plant.
You know what? I did find out a trick though. A lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people gonna be expensive, going buy all these sprays and all this for bugs. Cake mix.
Who?
Cake mix.
Explain yourself, man.
So you'll take the cake mix, you want to spread it on the plant. You'll put it around like the rim, the table, wherever the plant is sitting on. It's like glass to bugs. It's edible to us. It's like glass to bugs. They will not come on your grow. I promise you.
Yeah. Man, look, hey, tip of the day. I ain't never heard that one.
Natural way. Too.
For more than just bacon, y'all.
Man. And I learned this from when I was in school. Like I said last week, I went to school for this. Like I'm not no amateur, so everybody they probably be like, look at this nigga. Nah, like this shit is real. Like I got a passion with this shit so bad. It's like me getting some new pussy.
Hey, 867 diesels at curing. It's an art form. You are so correct. It's true. It is. It's an art.
Yeah,
man,
it
took
is.
me a second, man.
So-
Took me a second, man. It's an art form,
Like
man.
I said last week, I had people off the street. I'm talking about niggas. Like these ain't no people that got jobs. I'm talking about niggas. First of the month, third, 15, whatever. Whenever you get your check, coming to me, they will not buy anything that I bought off that was street bought. Everything that was grown in my baby mother house was purchased. Like I never had no problem with getting anything off. Even my Reggie, they thought it was gas. It's like it was never an issue. I know what I'm doing. Like I know how to cure it and all that now. That's why I'd rather do wet trim than dry trim.
And and also, let me clarify myself also to the people out there when we was talking about seeds and the bag seeds and all that. Now, that's not to say that these people that are selling seeds, that are got genetic companies, don't have good seeds. They do. They've been breeding their seeds out, and they've been breeding it to the point where you should get your seeds and you don't have hermy problems, and you have some good gas at the end of the day because it's been, you know what I'm saying, selected for its top potency, or let's just say that, or for a particular thing. So a lot of these breeders that are out here breeding that have been doing it for a while, fuck with them, man. They've been breeding. Just don't fuck with F1s and expect to get some fucking fire, man.
Exactly.
They're calling them F1s for
Exactly.
a reason. When people reach out to you to test their strains, they're doing that for a reason. They're looking for imperfections. You see what I'm saying? So that's why people use testers and stuff like that. I don't mind being a tester. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But that's what you're looking for. So people, again, don't complain if you're a tester or if you get F1s and you be like, oh, this shit wasn't right. Well, look, that's what the fuck you was getting into, man.
Yeah, but see, it's like I said, like, man, you gotta just make sure your main focus when it comes to flowering is light leakage. As long as you got light leakage, you're gonna have hermes. If you have a lot of deficiencies going throughout the grow before you go in the flower, like wait a month after. Like you know you got deficiencies going on with your plant. Why put it in a flower 2 weeks after you and try to fix something? It's not gonna make any sense. Like you gotta have your plant real healthy. You can't have no type of issues. If you think you're gonna yield what you think you're gonna yield, pay attention to your ppms and your pHs. That's what's gonna get you your yield. Like you losing every time you go through a deficiency. You have any problems in your garden? That's why.
It's even in my garden now, right? Like the people that have
She
or
looking
haven't seen.
good.
Nah, but see, look,
And
she's
she
looking
going fast,
decent.
too.
She's looking decent, right?
Boom.
I mean,
But
I
if
haven't been in
people
it, so I don't know.
really look, you could see the difference between certain strains opposed to others. Because there's some strains in there that I could tell you, man, that I'm not really liking
those
what
are
I'm
strains
saying.
don't be shown.
Huh?
Those are strains you don't show.
No, I show them. It's just a lot of people see it and they like, oh, it looks good. But I've been growing, you know what I'm saying? So you look for little things, the little things that you see, as opposed to the plant right next to it. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know people might say it's different strains. No, I'm actually talking about same strains. because you could have so many different phenotypes for the same strains. So it's be
That's
certain
like that
things.
Smurfberries. You like that Smurfberries? Like I don't know why I keep talking about it.
Nah.
But that Smurfberry, like it was. I don't know if it was the same. It was the same pack, but the bud was different. Like I don't know if you noticed it.
Phenotypes, definitely different phenotypes. And,
You know, it
and a
was
perfect
definitely
example
different.
after
Like
this.
you had the green,
Yeah,
you had the
and-
purple and green.
And I'm gonna let my man come up here after this. But a perfect example, and I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow if I take a video of it. It's the strawberry Jesus that I'm going right now. I have 2 phenotypes, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by the difference in look and the phenotypes. Just you're gonna be able to see the difference immediately. And I don't like one as opposed to the other. And this is what pheno hunting is also about. Like one of them look like it's something wrong with it, or it's sick, or it's stringy, like, you know what I'm saying? But I know it's nothing wrong with it. It is. It definitely is. But I know it's nothing
One
wrong
might be
because
more
when I
dominant,
pluck the leaves, I put them under the
dominant.
scope. I check for bugs. I check for aphids. I check for everything. It's
But you know
nothing
what
there.
it is? It might be though. Just the root of rallis in the plant. Like I told you, it's retardation. That's
No,
just
it's
probably it is.
genetics. It's
Yeah,
genetics.
that's
It's all genetics. And that's what I'm saying. That's different phenos, genetics. It's gonna show. So I just be on the lookout. I'll make a little quick, short, hot second video for the IG, and I'll show you both plants side to side, and you'll see the difference. But with that being said, man, let's bring my man up here, man, and let him run down the strain report he got for us, man. We got about 10 minutes left from the show. We've been running our mouth.
I know.
And we're going to let him do what he do.
Got to.
Because I like the menu. I like some of the stuff he ran down. I got to ask about it, man. Can we get him on the small screen, dude? All right.
Take a break, like a minute break.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Heavenly OG, Girl Scout cookies, Alien Dream, Kim Dog, OG Kush, White Widow, Granddaddy Purple, Green Crack, Bubba Kush, AK-47, Trainwreck, Blue Cheese, Lemon Haze, Strawberry Cough, Super Silver Haze, Blackberry Kush, Master Kush, Skywalker OG, God's Gift, LA Confidential. Buckle your seatbelt, sit back, and enjoy the ride. All I wanna do is smoke my gas. You hating ass niggas never last. Why y'all busy dwelling on the past? I'm smoking on that pressure, counting cash. All I wanna do is smoke my gas. You hating ass niggas never last. Why y'all busy dwelling on the past? I'm smoking on that pressure, counting cash.
Regular day, this ain't no regular J. This that super unleaded, watch me set it ablaze. I don't even blame you niggas, y'all just set in y'all ways. Don't get jammed up and wake up with a tech in your face. This a marathon, Slim, don't get left in the race. Trump bitch ass, wanna see the death of my race. I'm a OG, that G.O. Sour smelling like B.O. Matrix loud, no Neo. Lane pop with my amigo. You can't blaze what I puff, nigga. You used to that huff, nigga. Lemon haze had them stuck, nigga. Baby lungs can't fuck with ya. I'm in the building like fuck the system. I'm puffing ism, I'm a fucking menace. Cause I slumped the witness. When I smoke, don't get you high, so nigga mind your fucking business. Slow down. My bad, in high school, I was in high class. Graduated with a 3.5. Now the teachers buy my gas. Ride past 12, middle finger erect. Fuck 'em. DC Pharma got a new strain. So we gon' puff it.
All I wanna do is smoke my gas. You hating ass niggas never last. Why y'all busy dwelling on the past? I'm smoking on that pressure, counting cash. All I wanna do is smoke my gas. You hating ass niggas never last. Why y'all busy dwelling on the past? I'm smoking.
All right, y'all, we back, man.
That forbidden fruit is gas. I just want everybody to know that.
Introducing none other than Exclusive Cheese Master. Go ahead and take it away, man.
What up, y'all? How y'all feeling today? Got my smoke mask on today, you know what I'm saying? So I can hit dabs while I'm talking.
Hell yeah, with that puff cold.
Oh yeah, this right here, straight from exclusive chief himself.
The fuck is that?
That's that Ruts.
Oh,
That runts.
That's that Ruts.
Lord, yes it is.
and you gonna put it in your J, ain't you?
You
know
always.
it. You know we
So exclusive, man. What you got for us this week, man? What Cali treat you like this time around,
Cali
man?
treated me very well this time, you know what I'm saying? I got the hookups on everything this time, you know what I'm saying? They even gave me a hookup on the Corvette while I was out there. So,
I know he was down
I
there.
was
flexing.
doing my
Yeah, he
thing
was
out
out
there
there
today.
with the
They-
drop top,
He was
John.
down that jump
Pretty much.
flexing.
So I came back with some banana punch, some cookies purple punch, and some lamb's bread, some Russian
Lamb's
OG,
bread.
and some cookies cream. That shit
Okay.
all gas.
Can we go back to the lamb's bread? I
yeah, the
believe
lamb's
that's
bread.
my favorite strain right
That
there.
shit
That's Bob
very-
Marley's strain. If y'all don't know about
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that's
You
what
did-
Bob
you did
Marley
say-
used to
It's very
smoke.
clean. Very
You did say lamb's breath, right?
clean. Lamb's bread.
That's what Bob Marley used to smoke, man. I'm telling you, Google it.
They had that gas.
I promise you, I won't tell you nothing wrong.
No lie. They did.
That's what Bob Marley used to smoke, right?
Lamb bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamb's bread, lamb's breath, all of it's the same, I believe.
Man, I
think that's
wish
what they
I
say
could
when
smell
you
this.
when you can look on Leafy. I believe that's what it's the same.
Yeah, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was about, 35 out of the cookies, but they tax as high as a motherfucker.
Huh, man.
I think they state tax and whatever tax, that shit was like $60.
And I just
Government
seen
gotta
that.
get they cut.
You gotta get they cut. They ain't playing out there on cookies. So I just went to the hood, South
That's
Central.
a straight up cookies brand, right?
Yep, that's the good cookies
Oh,
brand.
no,
Yep.
that shit look funky, don't it?
I was trying to get some of that limoncello, but that
Right.
shit was all
I
gone.
just seen that purple punch on IG last night, and he come bring it, and it smell magnificent.
Yeah, that purple punch ain't no
They
joke.
say now when I go, it says a 2-punch combo. It itching your eyes in the middle of your right here.
No.
Mike Tyson on there, right?
And you said what was that other one? You said purple punch.
And banana
Yeah.
punch.
No, and
I got a little bit of Russian OG. So,
see.
this OG is different from most of the OGs I usually get. That's some hydro right there. So it's hydro grown. Most of the shit I get from Cali is hydro. They don't really cook soil, you know what I'm saying? They don't do all that shit. So they do that shit some gas. It's like
Oh yeah.
a sweet OG. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really plungy.
That OG right there.
That shit real sweet like a motherfucker. And then I got some cookies and cream for motherfuckers that be wanting them.
I had
$35
that cookies and creams
I
before.
just
That's a
was
good,
talking
that's
about
a good
cookies
strain
and
right
cream.
there,
Why
man.
not?
That's a decent strain right there.
Yeah, I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I
that
just,
definitely is a decent strain
For the
right
people
there.
that don't want to pay them 40, I got 35, you know what I'm saying? Got that 35 for 'em.
And look, man, y'all need to reach out to the man, man. He's really out here pheno hunting these strains for y'all, man. So you definitely need to get them while you can.
Yeah, I mean, I had more when I came back last week, but this is what I got left after a week. So I had like at least 12 last week. Now I got like 4. Like 4. Because I had some Hellenback. Scrogger got that. That Hellenback, that shit is crazy.
And just to emphasize to people, man, the reason I say he's really is bringing this back is I know a lot of people be like, man, this is some Cali, my man's is sending to me this. Look, this dude documents this shit, man. Follow him on IG, man.
Yeah.
When he's in Cali,
9
you will see him in Cali.
You will.
When he's in the motherfucking shops, you will see him in the shops.
Yeah.
So
I'll
the
be there.
shit that he's telling you he really does got, man. So if you out here in the city and you looking for those exotic strains, legit exotic, legit
we got
cookie
'em.
shit.
We got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. We got him. You just
I want to get them, but I ain't got them yet. But yeah, we gonna talk. But look, man, I always appreciate you coming through, man. I love the rundown, the flavors that you always coming through, man. I just like to let people know that you out here in the city, man.
yeah,
and
like,
people
you know what
can
I'm
really
saying?
get these
some people be
strains,
scared
man.
to come on the southeast side, but it's once they see it, they be like, oh, this shit ain't nothing.
Yeah,
You gotta get it out of their system once. That's all.
So just get it to have your fun, man.
Yeah.
Have your fun.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate you coming through, man, for sure. How was your trip anyways, man?
Oh, man, that joint
Because
was-
you stayed out there for an extended period of time this time around.
Yeah, I did a little vacation and like really, I went to Universal Studios. I tried to catch the Lakers preseason game, but I couldn't make it there.
How much
I
you pay
did
to go to Universal
LA
Studios?
Zoo.
Because you was in that joint with reptiles and
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I went to the zoo. That shit, they got a lot of reptiles, but like we got them on like lions and shit like that in DC.
and what they hit you for?
That shit's $20. It's even 20 per person. So it's like out here you just pay for parking. You walk in. Out there you gotta
Okay.
pay for. You know what I'm saying? You to walk in is free parking. So it's like vice versa. But that shit
shit.
expensive. Don't get me wrong. Like the
Oh,
Universal
I'm talking about the
Studios.
that's what I was getting to. Fuck the reptiles.
Yeah, Universal Studios. That sounds like $130 each person.
Yeah, see, they charge you $20 going to reptile house because they already know.
Yeah.
Like,
nah,
you
that's
get
$20
bit,
for
that's
the
on
whole
you.
park at the zoo jump. That was $20 for the whole jump. But Universal Studios only got like fucking 5 rides you gonna really rock with in that jump. So it's like, oh shit, I just came in here just to see the shit and really.
A lot of the shit is like movie stuff, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit. Like I went through The Walking Dead. That jump was alright. It's like a walk through haunted house shit. And then I rode the Transformers jump. That jump's like a 3D ride or whatever. I hate standing in line, so them was the only 2 short jumps.
And then you always go to do you always go to Venice Beach when you go out there?
Yeah, that's like I'm trying to get one of them
I love that place, man.
one of the motherfuckers that be tagging shit to tag my fucking sticker on the
I love that
on the
shit
wall
out there.
I
down
just had one more thing to say.
Yeah.
I know your wife hated you out there.
Nah. I basically made it her, like for her to go out there.
Oh,
But, like, when I go by myself,
I got the picture.
Yeah.
It's like she just didn't want to be on camera.
no, she don't like being on camera. Like she'd rather be off camera than anything. Cause
I
I'm
don't
always
blame, I
acting
don't
a
blame you
fool.
for putting it on camera.
Hey, he just was.
Hey.
Hey, that one thing that
You
nigga
had
have
a beautiful time with a beautiful woman out there, and that's what you're supposed to do,
Yeah,
man.
you know, yeah, that's one time. You know,
Yeah, man.
take her out there one time. But
I might
other
have
than
to
that,
slide
I'd be
out there
like,
with him. He the bed out there, man. He have more fun than the niggas that live out there.
Hey, but look, we
I
got
think it is.
we gotta go ahead and wrap this up, man. Chief, go ahead and tell them where they can reach you at, man. Get all that good whole lot of gas,
they can
man.
meet me or meet up on me on the southeast side if you're trying to come. But you can catch me on IG at Exclusive Chief Master Inc. I'm about to change my name to 21 Blunt soon because I'll be getting it in. I'll be smoking too many blunts. So
Yeah, man.
that's what I might do soon. Like Doughboy,
I
I'll be
need a
changing
pause.
his
I need a
name all the
pause
time.
because I be You don't even be smoking blunts, man. You be smoking them gorilla fingers.
Yeah,
and
man,
shit,
that's
man.
not my
Yeah.
fault. His thumbs are better. Remember, Scrogger started that shit. So when he started, I was like, all right, I can get down with that. But most people be like, man, you don't need that much weed in your blunt. I be like, man, it's the whole backwood. I gotta throw the whole weed up in that jar. That should be tasting like backwood. So,
Hey, man, but look, man, thank you for coming through tonight. As always, man, when you come through with the Strain Report, it's always a good time, man.
Bring them
Um, Thanks to my co-host and thanks to all the people out there in chat that always come through, man. If I missed some of y'all questions or whatever, man, I just had a good time with the panel today, man. So I apologize for that, man. But catch us next week. We're gonna have a good show. Dealing with CBD, I believe. So catch us next week, man. We're gonna do it up, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
I want to my own shit. It's that DC Pharma, that DC Pharma, that DC Pharma. DC Pharma Show. It's that DC Pharma, that DC Pharma, that DC Pharma. Shay! Used to get my piece from AZ. Mary Jane is the case that they give me.